Methodist Church has been one of the pillar for worship. Anything concerning songs of worship, Methodist Church have taken it. You know, one thing I like about the Methodist Church is that they are not only thinking about the religious aspect of the people. They think about the religious aspect of the people. They think about the social aspect of the people, as well as making sure that this individual will be able to do something with their hand. You see, and it go in line. When you look at it, you can see that they are really, really defining the gospel of Christ. You see, they are really, really defining the gospel of Christ, because all the apostles that were selected, they were all having something to do. So if you're a church, you have to make sure that you think about, as well as you are thinking about the salvation of the people, you also have to think about their welfare.
That's right.
And that is one of the things that Methodist Church has really, really, really improved the life of the people of Ghana.
That's right.
Yeah. So for that,
salute.
We took Chema Methodist. Yeah, we took Chema.
That's right.
Because,
that's right.
And we talk. You know, these two brothers, John and Charles Wesley.
Charles Wesley. Yeah.
See, they've really done well introducing these movements and then picking it up and realize that. So, in case you don't know, Methodists came to the missionaries of Methodists. They arrived in Cape Coast in the year 1835.
Wow.
Yeah, in the year 1835. That is the time that they arrived in Cape Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they began to introduce the Wesley Methodist Missionaries Society and the local Christian, and they begin to dedicate themselves to the study of the Bible.
Yeah.
And continually things became available, and they were teaching people of Ghana and training. You know, Methodist has been one of the people that think about the people. Like I said, think about the people. Okay, if you have your spiritual background, then what next?
Yeah.
Because you can't eat Bible. You see, you can't eat Bible. So you have to do something.
Something
and then,
with your hand.
Yes. You know, God also bless what you have done.
Yeah.
And then increase it. You see, yeah. You know, so that is one of the things that when I want to talk about today, Methodist Church, I am not only talking about their thing that they have done for Ghana, but I'm also talking about the impact they have put on the life of the people. You see, that is why I'm saying all these things. Could you know that some great men that has been in the land of Ghana were all passed through the training of the Methodist Church?
Yeah.
You see, we were all passed through the Methodist Church. And
sure.
then we can also make mention of one person in the memory, of this man, Kofi Annan, one of the former General Secretary.
Yeah.
He's one of the people that had training from the Methodist.
Wow.
So, in fact, Methodist Church have really, really, really done a lot. You know, but it just look like there are some things that they delay in bringing out. But in fact, they have really put a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. In the year, I believe in the year 2000 there about, they begin to think about this Methodist University in those kind of things. I think 2020. Yeah, I think 20 there about, and then in the along the side, they really come out with so many good things, you see. Yeah. So as we are going on, we'll talk about all those. But this is something I want us to see and know. You know, you cannot talk about church and then the impact they have put on the life of the people.
Yeah.
And believe me, all the churches have put impact in the life of the people.
Yeah.
All the church have done great things for the people. Right. Yeah, but like I said, when we are talking about Methodists, like you can't go away with the worship. You can't go away with their song. So out of that, you can also say that Methodists have really, really making life for people very enjoyable when it comes to the Methodist Church. Yeah, when it comes to the Methodist Church, they have done a lot. And then we also want to look at the contributions that they have done in the development of the nation Ghana. When we talk in the aspect of education, they have done a lot, in other health sectors and agriculture and other things. Yeah, so today I want us to look at what the church has really done, what the church has really done, and it will marvels you that according to statistic, it was estimated that at the year 2009, at the year 2009, they estimated that the church has established 719 kindergartens. Yeah, that was 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, it was established that the
So
church
it
has,
means that
even up to now,
yeah,
they've gone,
it will be
they've gone
much
far,
more.
Yeah, 719 kindergartens, and then 1,017 primary schools. Yeah, so 1,017 primary schools, and then
Across the nation.
across the nation. And then when you come to the junior high schools too, they have 483
Wow.
schools.
Wow.
Junior high schools, 480. So you could see how they were thinking about the people,
Education.
thinking about education, you know. And one of the areas that I love so much about, you see, look at it. The Methodist Church also boasts of 20 secondary cycle public schools, 22 secondary tertiary and vocational institute. You know, so you see, I was talking about, you know, there is
about
no
the skills.
way, there is no way you have to do, you go about the spiritual
Mm.
and then you forget about the social.
Yeah.
So when we are talking about Methodists, they think about your spiritual aspect, and then they
and
also
also-
think about your social
Yeah,
aspect.
yeah.
Yeah, the other churches also think about that, but we want to make an emphasis that Methodist Church has been the champion of it. Yeah, Methodist Church has been the champion of it because everything that they are doing right from the beginning,
Yeah.
they have the thought of your personal skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why they don't just come out with it. They take their time
Yeah.
before they bring the implementation. So they have 22 secondary, tertiary, and vocational institute, and then 3 college of education. They have 3 college of education. When you come to the health sector, they have 2 hospitals sited in Wenchi. We have one in Wenchi, and then we have one in Asante region. Yeah, Asante region. I don't know if right now they've changed, but Asante region, the Ankasi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that is the right pronunciation.
Yeah.
Ankasi and then Wenchi, one and a half. So that is one of the things that the Methodist Church has really improved on and they have done. You know, we're going back to, you see, they settled in Cape Coast. So
Yeah.
you see what? And then in Cape Coast, they started with the school Fantipim. Yeah, Methodist Church started with the church Fantipim.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That was established in 1876. 1876, they started or they established the school Fantipim.
You were talking about the hospital,
Yeah,
huh?
the hospital. I believe
Ankasi.
Ankasi, yeah.
Okay, Ankasi.
And then
And
Wenchi.
Wenchi. Also, they
Wenchi.
have one in Abrasu.
Abraso, okay.
Methodist Hospital in Abrasu. And then Accra Wesley Methodist Cathedral.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have all those things. Yeah.
Apaja Methodist Hospital, which is also in Kumasi. Apaja. Bethel Hospital.
They have a lot.
Yeah.
They have a lot.
Okay.
So, like those one, and then we see that even when it comes to the secondary cycle, the pioneers, you could see that when Ghana education, when it comes to the senior high, there's no way you can mention Ghana senior high without mentioning Fantipim.
Fantipim.
Without mentioning Wesley Girls.
Wesley Girls.
There's no way.
No way.
Without mentioning one in Dansoma, Wesley Grammar. You see, all these schools.
And many people have come out of these schools and have become great people. So every day, what I say is that looking at what the church has done, you will continue from there. But looking at what the church has done, for someone to be able to go out there and say that the church is impeding the progress of the country, it means that the person really doesn't know what he is talking about, or maybe he just hates church issues. Because if the church has been able to do the hospitals and schools and has raised people like even the person who is talking against the church, so when the church brought you up, what do you have to do? You also have to do your part to contribute to the nation. But rather you just stand afar and then you speak against the church, that the church is impeding the progress of the nation. We are doing this so that, and we are not just saying that some churches are not doing bad to the nation, but when you are talking about church impeding the progress of Ghana, that would be very wrong.
Yeah, that would be very wrong, because I believe that is the main purpose of this program, so that everybody will get to know that yes,
the church is doing a lot
in the land of Ghana. When it comes to this kind of like the last time I was saying, it is, for me, I wish the government will give back the power to the missionary schools. They will let them have the 80% control of the affair of the schools. And if those power is given back to the mission schools, you see how Ghana will go back again.
Yeah, because that those days where the churches were having that power, you could see the discipline in the yes.
Today, the youth
indiscipline. They are able to take guns to the school, and
look at, you see, it's so bad.
Because now people feel like when the child goes to school, maybe on Wednesday, and they are having some 15 minutes of worship, they have never heard such before. They don't want their children to have that 15 minutes of worship. Do you know what that worship does in the child's life? It's really Reverend, when I was not having a child, I was thinking different about this issue. But when I had a child now, then I realized the importance of it. When your child goes to school and have such an atmosphere, and they are not taking all the time to do the worship, but they have just some 15 minutes or even 20 minutes, and it is once in the week, and the rest is about learning any other. You understand? So we have to be careful how we speak against the church these days.
Like we're saying, I heard that there's a law, the government or the president is trying to bring it out that anybody that mount up camera and then say anything against any person on the land, they will track them and then arrest them. I believe they have to improve it.
I really love that approach of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Because it's really bringing the image
it's tarnishing the image of our nation.
So we have to look at it. To me, if I got a power, I will give 80% of the authority of education back. The missionary schools, I'll give the 80% power to them, so that the government will run the 20%. The 20% is by maybe supporting the little finances and other things, you see, or supporting in natural fact, the school's supposed to be free. The school's supposed to be free. So that one I will not talk about it. Whether who brought it, it is never any political party that brought the free education. In those days, the church, they don't take people's money for school. So free education was there.
Just as when we started with the Roman Catholic, even till now, in Turkey here they have, they call it Don Bosco, where children can go there and learn
for free
without paying anything.
So please, let us do this.
So I was asking the first day that suppose we say that there is no more church, every church is closed down. What are we going to have in Ghana? It's serious though. If we wake up one day and we say that there is no more church, people wake up, they are not going to church on Sundays, they are not praying again, and people are just in the town going about their work. Hey, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's not going to be, and I believe that that will not happen. I know that that will not happen. But even if that happen, that is where we see the real people of Jonas. Please, wherever you are, don't mention my name.
Reverend, continue on.
Yeah, so we are talking about this Methodist. You see, Methodist school has really trained a lot of dignitaries in the land of Ghana. See, they have trained a lot of dignitaries, and then when it comes to the, like we made mention of the schools they have built.
Yeah.
When you talk of, you cannot talk about a nation without education.
Yeah.
You see,
yeah.
You cannot talk about a nation without the
education,
the religious background.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't talk about a nation without a social lifestyle. And Methodists have made sure that they occupy all those spaces. You see, so no wonder our dear Kofi Annan, the late Kofi Annan, was passed through the Methodist, the hands of Methodists. You could see the discipline in him. You could see the humbleness in him. You could see, you see, those days when the Methodist Church came, in the thought of trying to make sure that those maids that they have around them, they will be able to write, they will be able to do something for them. So that is the idea of the education they brought. But they realized that no, these things can spread out to the society, and then they begin to do. Look at, there was something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Fantipim started with initial intake of 17 boys.
Okay.
They started with initial take of 17 boys, and then as time goes on, it increased to 28. And today, look at where we are now.
Yeah.
You see, the same apply to when we look at Methodist University.
Yeah.
They also start with about 213 people, but as the year progressed, they were the following. I think 2 years later, they were increased to 5,000. You see, they were increased to 5,000, and so that is something that we have to know. Yeah. So here is I think in the year 2000, the Methodist Church was established in the year 2000. Yeah, and was with the initial rule of 213 students, occupying 2 floors. They were in Accra. If you know Western Grammar. They were part of the building is also part on the same compound with Western Grammar.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the year 2000, it was a row of 213 students.
Okay.
But as the year progressed, at the year, I think as the year progressed, in 10 years later, from 2000 to 2010, then they were having 5,000 students.
Oh.
You see, they were having 5,000 students. And besides, I am boldly to come out to also say that even my own cousin, I have a cousin, a sister, she's also a product of that school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she attended Methodist University.
Okay.
Yeah, so really, they are also doing well. Right now, they have many programs that they are doing, MA, PH,
yes,
MPH, and MBA, and other programs that they were doing. All right, so Methodist Church, you can't say that they've not done anything, or you can't say that the church have not done anything for the land. You see, one of the things that I always believe that, like we're saying, so you can't take education from the hand from a country, and a country without education is a country that leads to
yeah.
So please, I want us to strengthen. I am pleading with the Minister of Education to strengthen the framework of a Ghana education.
That's right.
So that we'll be able to control the moral lifestyle of the students. You see, now as we are talking about, the lifestyle or the moral lifestyle of the student is lost. There's no moral value among them.
Yeah.
We can all see what is happening in our schools. In those days, you don't see children or young girls being impregnated during or before.
It was not too much like as we see today.
You see,
yeah.
Discipline. I remember those days. You go to, you see, you have to go to, no matter what, you have to go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Even if you are, your father is worship, your father go to the shrine. You have to come to, because
you will.
Monday,
you will.
On Monday they will come and
if your father is a fetish priest,
you have to come to church.
Yeah.
Because on Monday they will mention the names of those who have gone to school.
Yeah.
Who gone to church.
Church.
Ah,
if you didn't, they give numbers.
Yeah, if you don't go to, if you have not gone to church,
and you know Sunday, those things they were doing was helping the children.
It was helping the children
because they were training them in a godly way.
That is it. You see.
But today people want to say that there is no God.
You see, the Bible says it is only the fool that will say there's no God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what we are saying is the fact of the gospel. And also, the Bible also say that what those who are led to destruction, they will say that there's nothing good about the cross. You see, yeah. So what we are talking about the salvation that God has given to mankind, and education is part. That is why the church has also taken upon themselves. The church is making sure that the burden of the nation will also be upon them. If I don't tell you, or statistically, you can see, look at the number of churches that Catholic, the schools that Catholics have built.
Yes.
At
Presby, Methodist.
Look at Methodist.
Yeah.
You see, we have not even come to the others.
Yes. We will come to the other churches.
Other individual churches or anything. You see, so the church is really doing much. The church is doing really doing much, and then we the people have to stand up and support the church. We the people have to stand up and support the church. You know, I want to say something about giving.
So looking at this that the church has done for our nation, then someone will say that let us abolish church in Ghana, simply because maybe one man or one man who call himself maybe a pastor is doing something wrong or misbehaving, or maybe bringing some things from the church which is not good. So if you look at those things and you say that for the sake of that, let us close church. Church is not, then you have not even really sit down to think about the consequences.
And then what will bring all these things is the politicians. Because some politicians have paid, let me use the word, have paid some pastors to say things
in favor of them. And the church supposed not to be on that side.
The church is, so some part, and then fine. You know, even Christ himself has said, not everyone that is saying Lord, they don't. Christ will say, I don't know you.
Yes.
So that one we have to think about it, and then we say that. So please, we are talking, we are also talking to our dear politicians, our fathers who make the law for the nation. And we should also think about this. We should not allow churches to. There are some things that are not allowed to be said. Those days, everything you have to make sure that you think. Even though that is why God gave us the spirit of discernment. Yeah, it's not everything that you stand up and say. You see, that is why we saw some examples in the Bible. For example, look at John the Baptist. John the Baptist was a radical man. Yeah, and it took his radicalness. That is why he died. You see. Like John the Baptist shouldn't have died, but because of his radical messages.
That's right.
You see, so it's like he became the thorn in the life of the king, and then the household of the king. You see, so when you become a thorn like that, anything can happen to you. The law, there is a law. So my dear pastors who sees that yes, God have called you. Yes, indeed, we all know that God has called you. You are doing the work of God. But please add discernment to your statement. Add discernment and add moderate. I mean, your words have to sound good to people, so that because when the law get hold of you, when the law get hold of you, there is nothing you can do. Yeah. Because the Bible have even tell us to obey the law of the land.
That's right.
So when the law get hold of you, there's nothing. So please, if you're a pastor and anybody, any politicians influence you to say things concerning another political another political individual. Please, let us stop those things. Let us allow God to speak to us. We should not allow people to speak to us. And then, like I said, I want to also emphasize on how we also, the church is doing well.
Yeah.
The church is doing well.
Sure, of course.
The only thing for you to also make sure that the church will be able to continue to do what he is doing is by giving.
Yeah.
So give your money to the church. Give to the church.
Yeah. So looking at what the church has done, where do they get the money from? From the individuals. So if we want to see more from the church, then we have to also support the church in that.
You know, one thing I was telling you, one thing I like about Methodist. Do you know before Methodist was under the